Niyadanagasam Tatapyenam Nahim Sisye Vitam Brahmatanum Ripum
Yadapi asavadharmena Mambadniyad anagasam Tathapi enam nahim sishye Vitam brahmatanum ripum
Yadapyasavadharmena Mambadniyadanagasam Tapyenam nahim shisye Vitam brahmatanum ripum
Yadapyasavadharmena Mambadniyadanagasam Tatapi enam nahim sisye Vitam brahmatanum ripum
Yadapyasavadharmena Mambadniyadanagasam Tatapyenam nahim sisye Vitam brahmatanum ripum
Yadyapi, although I saw Lord Vishnu, Dharmena, crookedly, without reference to the straight way. Mam, me. Baniyat, kills. Nagasam, although I'm not sinful. Tatapi, still. Enam, against him. Na, not. Imsisye, I shall take any retaliation. Vitam, because he is afraid. Brahmatanum, having assumed the form of a Brahmana brahmachari. Ripum, even though he is my enemy. Translation and purport by His Own Grace. Translation. Although he is Vishnu himself, out of fear, he has covered himself in the form of a Brahmana to come to me begging. Under the circumstances, because he has assumed the form of a Brahmana, even if he irreligiously arrests me, or even kills me, I shall not retaliate, although he is my enemy. Purport. If Lord Vishnu, as he is had to come to Bali Maharaj and ask him to do something, Bali Maharaj certainly would not have refused his request. But to enjoy a little humor between himself and his devotee, the Lord covered himself as a Brahmana brahmachari and thus came to Bali Maharaj to beg for only 3 feet of land. Om Jana 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 Salatya Shometam Tasma Shishitana Vistam Sakitan Nabotare Sayam Rupa Padamayam Viswam Vandeham Shri Guru Shiuta Padakamaram Shri Vaishnav Sirupam Sarvatam Haragatam Tam Savarutam Paitam Satam Krishna Chaitam Devam Sri Radha Krishna Parisisvara Sri-Sri Radha-Parisisvara Krishna Karudesna swami Thakur Gauranga Vanchakalpatarubhyacha Kripasamdevacha Patitanam Pavadyo Vaishnava Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Mutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namne Namaste Sarvas Devi Gula Vanipachari Nirvase Sunyavadi Patsasasasasya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivadari Govinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Kamukalo Jiva Chalam Bom Bom Nagati Girim Tat Kripatat Bandesh Guram Dinatana. So we read Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 20. Bali Maharaj surrenders the universe. Text 12. Yeah, so I would like to offer my humble obeisances to His Holiness Gauranga Goswami Maharaj. Although today is supposed to be a proper lecture, it could have been a very big offense to give the class instead of Prabhupada, but because it is an instruction of Prabhupada disciple.
Request.
A request, yeah. A request, yeah. So I think there is no offense because it is a
It's my offense.
Yeah. It is a duty, it's a seva. Actually, this is called bhagavat seva. Bhagavat seva. And also, Srila Prabhupada mentioned many times that management is okay, but devotion also there. Because too much bureaucracy kills devotion sometimes. Okay, like today is the Prabhupada lecture, and Maharaj is here, he has adjusted just to allow me to say something. So it's okay. I seek his blessing, and I seek the blessing of other devotees also. The Vaishnav also is a good teacher in this one. So please. So this verse, chapter, yes, Bali Maharaj surrenders the universe. So we know the story that all the time there is a fight between the Asuras and the demigods. Fight between the good and the bad, all the time going on. Just like our mind also. So our mind sometimes takes us to negative side, sometimes take us to positive side, sometimes it is neutral. So a man who is not controlled is always flicking. Yeah. So we need to control the man. So most of the time there is fight between demigod and the Asuras. And normally the demigods, they always win because they are from Vishnu's side. But sometimes it appears that the Asuras, they win. And when they win, it is because something had happened. Yeah, we remember when Brahma went to Indraloka. He went there, and Indra was sitting on the asana. He was so much proud of his position as the king of human planets. He is the one, because of him, the rain comes. He's the one who have the tornadoes, So he was very proud of his position. So everyone else stood up to welcome Brahmaji. Even Lord Shiva was there. But Indra didn't do that. Because he was so proud. Me, Indra, I'm the best of the best. So Lord Brahma stayed there for some time and left. And then Indra realized that, he has committed a big offense, not greeting his father or spirit master. But he tried to find Lord Brahma, but Brahma disappeared. That was an offense. So due to that, he lost his potency. So the Asuras, they won him. During the battle, they won. So many cases like that. So in this situation, Semendra also was defeated. Even his kingdom, his seat was taken away by the Asuras. So he has to run away from every planet. The Bali, you know, they took charge of everything. So the mother of Mahendra, the Kashyapa Muni, has two wives, Diti and Aditi. So Aditi she's the mother of the demigods, and Diti is the mother of the Asuras. So the wife of Kashyapa Muni, she was afflicted by all my sons are in trouble. What to do? So she prayed, she did tapasya, very serious tapasya, and Sri-Sri Radha-Parisisvara Mandir. So yeah, she did tapasya, and the Lord accepted to come as his son. Took a form of Vamandir, Trivikram. Three. Krama, steps. Trivikram of Vamandir. So he came with the purpose to take back what the Asuras have taken away from the demigods. Yeah. So when he came, he went straight to when they were doing Jaudiya, so he disguised himself as a very small boy. He went straight to the Jagyakunda. Then he asked for 3 steps of land. 3 steps. Look at his height, very small. It was very ridiculous to ask for 3 steps. Very, But Sukracharya, the spiritual master of the Asuras, he told Bali, he said, look, this boy coming, he's not a boy, he's Vishnu himself. Whatever he's going to ask you, please don't give. So Bali Maharaj was confused that, hey, you are my guru. You were supposed to tell me to worship the Lord, and you are rather tell me not to do. He said, if you insist that you want to give something, I will take back everything, all the blessings I gave you, you will lose everything. Then Bali Maharaj said, oh, that's no problem. And it's mentioned in the scripture that this is, generally speaking, we don't never at any cost neglect the instruction of the spiritual master. Every morning we recite the 10 offenses. The 10th one is an offense to disobey the instruction of the spiritual master. But in some rare occasion, this is very, very, very rare. Yeah, very rare. If you see that the spiritual master is deviating or is doing something not in the same line with the scriptures, okay. But yeah, Shukracharya, he was telling his disciple not to worship Vishnu. So Bali Maharaj said, look, you are my guru, but you are telling me something different. So he was prepared to offer the 3 steps of land. So when he was preparing to always give dana, offering, you need to purify your hands, your legs, your feet before you give the offering. So he wanted to purify his hand, but the water was not flowing from the pot. Why? Because Acharya, with his mystical power, he blocked the way. So water was not flowing. If your hands are not clean, nowadays we offer things without ceremony. But normally when you want to offer something, it must be the proper mood. Purify your body, your mind, and consciousness so that the dana will be proper. Now we just give anything, anyhow, to anybody. This is charity in the mode of passion and ignorance. Yeah. So you follow all the procedure, but the water was not flowing. Why? Because Shukracharya, he blocked the way with his eye, mystically. So Vishnu knew that something was going on wrong. So he took a blade of grass and fire and just pierced the eye. Anyway, that's how the situation happened. And then Bali Maharaj now was ready to give the 3 steps. He asked him, my dear boy, I'm the king. I can give you villages, I can give you kingdoms, I can give you wealth, I can give you gold, diamonds. It's only 3 steps, too small. He said, no, I want only these 3 steps. So eventually the agreement was there, and Bali Maharaj gave his approval. So 1 step, we know the story, 1 step already covered all these material investments. The 2nd step covered everything, then no place for the 3rd. Then he said, okay, you promised me 3. Only with 2, I've covered all the material investments. So I need the last one. So he put his head and Bali Maharaj, Trivikram, Vamandev, as a Brahmana Brahmacharya, he put his feet on the head of Bali Maharaj and push it down. He said that down to the hellish planet, and that place is the Bali Maharaj became a gatekeeper. That is the story. So here, Bali Maharaj saying that Bali certainly would have refused his request if the Lord, as he is, had come to Bali Maharaj and asked him to do something. Bali Maharaj certainly would not have refused his request, but to enjoy a little humor between himself and the devotee, the Lord covered himself as a Brahmana Brahmachari. Thus, he came to Bali Maharaj to beg for only 3 feet of land. Yeah, is another thing also. If we know the story of the 4 Kumaras, when they had issue with Jain Vijay, Narayan was in the palace. He was hearing everything, but he did not appear. But when after the 4 Kumaras, they cursed Jain Vijay that you have to take birth either as demon or as the devotees. After that, after the curse was pronounced, then Vaishnav appeared. And when it appeared, it was too late now, because the curse had already been pronounced. The Lord Narayan said, look, whatever the Brahmana have said, I cannot change it. It was a trick. I cannot change it. And even from there he said, even people think that I, Vishnu, I, Narayan, am powerful. But actually, I'm getting my power from the dust of the feet of the Brahmanas. And I eat through the mouth of the Brahmanas. So this is the main reason why Bali Maharaj would not refuse. Two reasons, yes. Because he knew that his Guru told him, this is Vishnu. So he said, yes, I must give something to Vishnu. And secondly, the Lord came in the form of a Brahmana Brahmachari. 2 things I said. Brahmana position is very, very important. And Brahmachari means those who left the mother, the father, they live in an ashram. The only father they have is Guru and Krishna, that's all. So they are very, depending on every situation. So because of that, Bali Maharaj could not refuse. Yes, this is Brahmana Brahmachari is begging for some 3 steps. What is 3 steps? Let me give him. You see? So he gave, and he said, I shall not retaliate, although he is my enemy. So-called enemy. God is not the enemy of anyone. Look at this, the story. It looks like, yes, Vamanadev, Trivikram, he tricked Bali Maharaj. But it was for a good purpose. It was for a good purpose. Because, doing something in the right consciousness is important, but doing it for the good reason also is important. So, for instance, when Krishna asked Arjuna to tell lie is not good. We all know that lie is not good, but for a good purpose. You say something which is not true to save a situation. That's also good. Yeah, so Bali Maharaj said that and thus came to Bali Maharaj to beg for only a few trees. Yeah. He had assumed the form of a Brahmana, even if he irreligiously arrest me, or even kill me, I shall not retaliate, although he is my enemy. Yes. Whatever Krishna does is good. Krishna kill, Krishna chastise you, anything that Krishna does is perfect. Is pavitram, is pure. So like us, we have imperfection. We are affected by the four imperfection. Our senses are imperfect. We are in illusion. We are subject to commit mistakes, and we have a tendency to cheat others. So whatever we do, even though it is called is by law, so-called law, it is always wrong, because the material life itself is wrong life. If you live Krishna Loka and come and stay here, and you want to be a loyal person, how many times you going to be loyal? Anything you're going to do without connection with Krishna is wrong. Yeah. But anything you do in connection with Krishna, even though it appears socially bad, it is good. That is yesterday we were discussing with Mahaprabhu about this the Bhagavad Gita chapter about karma. Action in Krishna consciousness. Acting in Krishna consciousness. Action, that's why it mentioned the three level of action. Yeah. The action that is vikrama, the action that is forbidden, the action that we commit based on our status, our varna, and karma, the action that we perform for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Yes. So all the action are not the same. That's why even Krishna told, he said the action is very, 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 very important, that we should know how to act. Any action we perform, it will bring us consequences. Yeah. But the only action that we perform and is not going to bring any consequences, it is the action we perform for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. So that's why, even though sometimes some religious people, they are too much conscious of avoiding sin. If you go to church, they tell you, don't do sin, don't do this, don't do that. Yes. How can you avoid? Because even by breathing, we are killing so many bacteria. And when we talk, when we walk, we kill mosquitoes, ants. We don't know. So I think with that, all of us, we are candidates to go to hellish planet. Kill things all the time. But it's like in the army, a general of the army can give instruction to a small soldier, okay, go and kill. If you go and do that, no problem about that. So karma means pleasing the Lord. Every action that we perform for the pleasure of Krishna, there is no reaction, because Krishna himself is controlling everything. So if you serve him, there is no reaction. That's why Bali Maharaj is very intelligent. Yeah, he said, although it could have been my enemy, and also he arrested me without following the religious procedure, but still, because it is a law, he can do whatever he sees. Just like another example is the one commonly when you're on the streets, there are traffic lights. When it's red, you very much stop. But there are some people, they don't need to follow. When they were doing, I was doing my driving license. It's gone. When the traffic light is there, everybody must stop. But the police doesn't stop. The ambulance, they don't stop. the what do you call it? The presidents of the country, they do not stop. If you are a policeman and you say, okay, I'm a very powerful policeman, and you seeing the entourage of the president coming, and you say, stop, my friend, this is your last day on police. Because why can you arrest? This the lawmaker is passing. The law doesn't affect him. Yeah. So here, Lord Bali Maharaj said, yes, no, I cannot retaliate because in a way he's the Supreme Lord. And the story also is that after Lord Bali Maharaj pushed him down, then Bali Maharaj, Krishna Vishnu became the gatekeeper of Bali Maharaj. Is it hell planet? Do you think it's the place in hell? No. Yeah, so any situation we find ourselves with Krishna is Vaikuntha. Any so-called good situation we find ourselves without Krishna is Maya. Yeah, that's why we should do. That's why the society, Krishna Prabhupada mentioned, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We should be conscious of Krishna in everything we do. Everything we do, we should be conscious of Him. In that way, we will avoid the reaction of our activities. Why we have to avoid the reaction? Because the reaction will bring us back. Because if you plant a seed, must come back to reap what you sow. Whatever you sow must reap. But if you didn't sow anything, how can you reap anything? So even Krishna asked many times Arjuna that you must transcend the three gunas. Although the goodness seems better, but still it's a material mode. Ignorance, not good for sure. Passion, not good for sure. Goodness, okay, but still it is a material, it's a guna, it's a material guna. Because goodness can make you think that yes, I'm better than anyone else. And goodness can keep you in your comfort zone. And you don't progress. Because if you sow good action, we'll have to come back and reap it with them. Now we have different countries now, they are war. We have people that are very, very rich, very wealthy. They have many properties in different places. Okay, in your past life, you did good things, punya. So we are now here on this lifetime to reap up what you sow. Okay, now you find yourself in the place where there's war. What do you do? That's why, yeah, especially Hindus, they are too much conscious of punya, rituals, karma kanda. Do karma kanda, and it's good for you for your next life. Can become a king, can become very rich, but you are going to become king, you are going to become rich where? In this material world. That's the thing. In prison, the best thing to do is to get out from prison. Not to try to improve the condition of our situation in the prison. Not to look for AC room, AC room in the prison, or you want carpet in your room, you want a private bathroom, okay, I can give you, but you are a prisoner. You want pizza in the prison, okay, I can give, but you are a prisoner. Some prison, the people, they have that TV, they have newspapers, the friends can visit them, they have the food they can eat, but they cannot go out. They are not free from movements. Still in prison. The example Prabhupada gives is the prison, 3 prisoners. One is chained with iron chain. Another one with silver chain. Another one with golden. And all of them, they are prisoners. You understand? Yeah, so we should not try to adjust our material situation. The best thing is to stop material activity and go for spiritual activities. Yeah. So yeah, Bali Maharaj understood that, yes. Bali Maharaj understood that, yes. This brahmachari has come to take 3 steps from me, step of land in the way that's not proper, but still, because he is Vishnu himself, everything he does is okay. That is song we sung, no? That very beautiful song. Maduram Maduram Dipate, Kilam Maduram. Krishna is Maduram. His tilak is Maduram, his name is Maduram, his form is Maduram. Everything about the emperor of sweetness, the emperor of sweetness. There is no bad from Krishna's side. Everything from God is good. Our perception is bad, not God. Krishna is okay. Just like our perception sometimes, the sun has gone. This is our perception. The sun is there. Sun never move. We see that the clouds cover the sun. The sun has disappeared. The sun is there. Same thing also with the curtain. When you close the curtain, they are no more available. But they're still there. So God is always good. Everything he does is always good. But we have the wrong perception. We have a very wrong perception. So we have to come to the level of Bali Maharaj to understand that, yes, whatever Krishna does is okay. This is the position we have to attain. And again, I repeat, I like this chapter very much, and I pray to come to that level. This chapter 12, from verse 15 to 20, where Krishna explained the type of devotee he prefers, he like. Meaning, when you read those verses, you can find that, yes, we are lacking behind, because our devotional service is very, 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 very slow, because the quality of devotees Krishna wants is a very high level. How you can see the enemy and your friend are the same. How can you see gold and la moelle de terre, comment on dit ça? Yeah. How can you see gold and that thing are the same? No, it's not possible. How can you see the dog eater, the brahmana, the cow, everybody same? Even the worst thing, your enemy, you should see him as your friend. I mean, that's impossible. Enemy means you have to be careful, otherwise you're in trouble. But Bhagavad Gita is telling us you have to see our enemy as our friend. This is a challenge for the mind, challenge for the consciousness. Very difficult. Generally, the false ego will not allow us to even take good morning to our enemy. See your enemy coming, just pass another direction. But Bhagavad Gita is telling us you should see your enemy as a friend. Because in the transcendental way, position, in New Mahaprabhu, the verse we treated was that we have to be equiposed. Because in the transcendental platform, everything is one, everything is okay. When you come below the transcendental platform, then you see duality. Black, white, dark, beautiful. Duality is there. But when you rise above the cloud of ignorance, then you see that everything is perfect. Everything is similar. But we are below the standard. So we see different things, different situations. But everything is one. Yeah. So we have to understand that this world is perfect because it was created by a perfect person for a perfect intention. We can, with this consciousness, live peacefully. Actually, peace comes when we don't have anything to desire, we don't have anything to regret. The Bhagavad Gita 18:54. Who knows that verse? That Krishna says.
Buddha Prasanatma and Satyajit.
Yeah,
Salvation, meditation,
yeah.
Bhakti and Bhakti.
Yeah. Na sushanti na kakshanti. Not lament, don't desire, not aspire for anything. See, this life, we have human beings, they have two tendencies. To aspire for something and to regret their past. Oh, I should have done this when I was young, but it's too late. Or, wow, I pray I can get this. So either we aspire for something even that we cannot achieve, or we regret for some stupid things that we could not do. But this verse is telling us, na susanti, na kakshanti. Don't lamenting, no regretting, no desiring anything. In that way, you can be peaceful, you can develop happiness, and see everything equal vision. Pandita Samadarshana. How to come to that equilibrium, equipose. Everything is correct. There is no bad and no good. That Krishna told Arjuna, rise above the tribunas. That's because the goodness itself is also bad. Goodness is also bad. Transcendentally speaking. Because goodness keeps you prisoner. Prisoner. Everything, you are wealthy, you are aristocrats, or you live in a nice family, but you are living in the material world. So Bali Maharaj is trying to give us the proper vision, the proper understanding, how to can improve our relationship with Krishna, with the Lord. Yeah, so these are the level of being equiposed. If they praise you, fine. If they criticize you, fine. Because generally, when we are praised, oh, good, so we are happy. When we are criticized, then forcible rise. So to conclude, when I read this book, Madhurya Kanamini, I like that book so much. The cloud of Madhurya Kanamini says that when we are newfound devotees, there's so much obstacles, clouds to cover, the sun, so we have to remove the cloud. So even when our vision is cloudy, then you cannot see the deities, you cannot see Krishna in the altar as we say, Archa Vigraha, but we think the world as wood, is stone, because the mind is cloudy. So we have to understand. And there it mentioned that what affects devotees much, even at a very advanced stage, we still have to be careful with those three things. Trap, piège, c'est trap. Yeah. Les pièges, les trois derniers pièges de Maya. Three last traps of Maya. Even though you chant 3,000 or 20,000 holy names every day, you have been brahmachari for 1,000 years, you follow all the principles, it's fun. But Maya does not care. Maya is Krishna's energy, She does not care about all you are doing. Fine. Sometimes we may do all these things for our own pleasure sometimes. So Maya is still watching and waiting for you. if you can cross above those three traps, Pratishta, Puja, and Lava. I like this. I always remind myself about those three things. Pratishta, Lava, and Puja. What is Pratishta? Pratishta is because we are from the material world before we join this spiritual organization. So, we have the tendency to have, this is my car, this is my room, this is my shoe, this is my that, this is my everything. So that tendency sometimes can be there also. So the tendency to enjoy the facilities in the spiritual environment is Pratishta. Lava is because also in the material world we are positioned like a minister, deputy, this, that, director, engineer, big position in the material world. So sometimes when we become spiritualists also, the tendency, I'm not saying it's always like that, but the tendency is that, we can find, have the tendency to look for position in the spiritual organization. Tendency. I'm not saying it's always like that. Tendency, that can be there. And the last one is puja. I mean, the tendency to be worshipped. We are here to worship the Spirit Lord. But when we didn't cultivate, we did not work on this verse, this sloka of when we didn't work on it seriously, and we start growing, we become devotee for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But we just say it from the lips. We don't really mean it when we say it. So those 3 steps, they're waiting for us. When we become an advanced devotee and become senior devotee is there is a difference between a senior devotee and an advanced devotee. Senior devotee is the one who is senior in age, has been in the movement for long. An advanced devotee is the one who is very, very, very close to Krishna in terms of sadhana, in terms of devotion, in terms of practice. So sometimes also it's better to be a senior and advanced. That's the best position. Yeah. You are senior and advanced. That's very good. But if you are only senior, not advanced, then if you see juniors one coming and they are promoting, the same thing also in the material world. No? Envy is there. Why Brahma, Indra always disappears of his position? Brahma always protecting his seat. See? Yeah, so we have to, if we have the mood, we are in the mood of Bali Maharaj to see that everything Krishna is doing is perfect. Yeah. He says, he usually arrest me or even kill me. I shall not retaliate, although he is my enemy. Yeah. So, to speak about enemy, for instance, you call someone enemy, but sometimes if you look at it very closely, that person we call enemy is helping us, is revealing the mistake, from our own side. Sometimes the enemy, so-called enemy, is a mirror in ourselves extended outside. We see our own false ego standing in front of us and call it enemy. It's not an enemy. That particular circumstance, we don't like it, so we say, oh, this is my enemy. And when you look at it in the transcendental platform, that person we call enemy is helping me to do something, to achieve something. That thing, I could have done it consciously, but I won't do it. So the Krishna arranged that someone I call enemy is in front of me and is allowing me to do that thing. So yes, in the transcendental platform, there is no things like that. So we have to write about duality, we have to write about the tribunals, we have to write about the body. Because when you study the body, the 5 gross elements Then we have three subtle: intelligence, mind, and false ego. If we have false ego, means we have good ego. Huh? So the ego is ourself. So we have to come to that platform of the Atma. And everything else will be simple to understand. Yeah. And we can be like, even though he appeared here to be an enemy, a demon, but he understood that, yes, let me give dakshina to this Brahmana Brahmachari because he is a Supreme Lord. My guru is telling me not to give, but I will do that. His guru told him, if you do, I'll curse you. You will lose everything. That's true. No problem. I'm ready for that. This is our mood. A devotee should be ready, to serve the Lord in any situation, in any circumstance. If they want to kill him, he should be ready, always ready. To be in the mood of Bali Maharaj. Jai Hare Krishna. Any comments? Any questions? Yes.
Why Maharaj addressed to Lord Gauranga like enemy? Because he was a grandson of Prahlada and the Supreme Lord protected his grandfather. What the situation?
Is it a question or comment?
Yes, question.
I didn't get you.
Why Maharaj addressed to Lord like enemy? Because Lord protected like the Sankirtan, his grandfather.
Why Bali Maharaj addressed the Lord as enemy?
Yes, because Lord Nrsimhadev protected grandfather of Bali Maharaj, Prahlada Maharaj.
Mm-hmm.
And why?
Yeah. On this particular situation, Bali, from the story, Bali Maharaj and his team, they overthrew Indra from the kingdom. All the demigods, they run away. All of them, they run away, and the Asuras, they took over. Bali Maharaj was their king. See, so Vamanadev, the Brahmana Brahmachari, was coming, to rescue the demigod. So in a war, if someone is coming to you, that person is your enemy. So from that particular circumstance, you see Bali, you see Trivikram, Vamadev, this Brahmana Brahmachari as an enemy. Why? Why is the mother of the Ashura, they prayed, So when she prayed for Vishnu to come and help. So Vishnu came in that form. So Bali Maharaj seeing coming, say, oh, he's my enemy because he's coming to take back what the Asuras have taken. So in that particular situation, I can say that is the enemy. Yes.
In the purport, it was said that the Lord sometimes he has some humor.
Some humor, yeah.
Yes. So, what is the position of humor in our devotional life?
Yeah, humor is very important. They are all our chariots. Even Srila Bhakti Thakur, he wrote a book. I don't remember the title. It's that book, many stories. Funny stories. Funny stories. So, our devotional life is tapasya throughout. From Mangalati till evening, tapasya. 16 rounds, eating only prasad, coming to program at exact time, wearing dhoti, kurta, like that. Our life is very, very austere. So if there is no humor, wow, it becomes too dry. There is a yoga called Sneha Yoga. Sneha Yoga, yoga of laugh. Just laugh. For the sake of laughing, just laugh.
Yes.
Can give release the tension sometimes. So in the midst, sometimes if you have devotees who can play some humor, it's good also. Sometimes in the class, all the acharyas, even Jesus Christ, the Muhammad, or the Prabhupada, sometimes they tell stories that make people laugh too, Because too much tapasya, it's not good. Sometimes, from time to time. But the movement should not be an humoristic movement. It should not be all the time to play and laugh. But sometimes, from time to time, tell a story, educative, but very, funny. Prabhupada like to tell many stories like that. So when you read them, when you hear them, we laugh, and it's become a bit, the tension goes down small, and we continue our sadhana. So humorous is very important. Krishna himself is king of that. With the gopis, with Radharani. Yeah, if you read Nectar of Devotion, so many stories where Krishna is very funny. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the same thing. All the incarnation of Krishna, yes, they do things like that. Krishna Lila, Krishna was a small boy, Krishna, the gopis, they went to report to Mother Yashoda that Krishna is stealing butter. They said, no, I didn't see it. So one day, one man, he tied Krishna against I think a tree, yeah. So they want to tell Mother Yashoda, yes, so today we have evidence. We are telling you that your rascal boy is a thief. You don't want to listen. Today we have evidence. Let's go. You will see. When they got there, instead of seeing Krishna tied against the tree, rather they saw their own husband. See? So for somebody, it's good. Humor. Krishna, I like humor. It's good. Okay? So it's a good point.
Good answer.
Yeah?
Good answer.
Thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Just a question. Thank you for the lecture. What is that book with humorous stories that you mentioned?
It's a book.
What?
You mentioned there is a book.
Yeah, the title, something like that.
Kathopakhyan.
Yes.
Stories by Bhakti swami.
Yes.
So many stories like Balam Rice.
Yes.
Naked Pencho.
Yes.
All these stories.
Yes. There is one story from that book. One day, I think 3 or 4, they were at the beach. So they take some sand, and I don't know, the brahmanas, they're doing some kind of prayers. So some people, they were seeing them, and they thought, oh, this is a very powerful yajna, powerful puja. So they took some, glasses, and they are putting some sand on it, things like that. So there is that book. What is it? Kathopakhyan. Yes. Many nice stories, funny stories. One day like that, there is I think some animals, they want to tell the mother that, okay, now we have made peace with the tiger. So the mother said, sure, tiger, how can you become friend of tiger? Another one is that person who only know three words in English. You know that story, no? So I think he killed someone, and he went to police. Then he asked him, do you know that you killed that person? He said, yes. And do you know that you go to prison? He said, of course. Then you said that, do you know that you're going to, I don't know, I remember exactly. Then he said, yes, no, of course. Because from his village, the only English he knows is yes, no, of course. So, did you kill that person? Yes. Do you regret? No. Do you know that you're going to jail? Of course. The only 3 English knows.
Sorry, Maharaj, my bad. Upakhyan Upadesh.
Yes.
Upakhyan Upadesh.
Yeah. You can send it to him again. Yes. Upakhyan Upadesh. Very nice book. Yeah.
See, we need to have one story every bhagavatam.
Yes. Yes. every day. Otherwise,
Yes.
yes.
Maharaj, this, I was thinking more times about this humor because we need it,
Yeah.
but, it is very big challenge for me to have right type of humor.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm with devotee and think that he is very grave.
Yes.
Maybe it's Krishna making this situation to show me that I'm too serious. But then I try to loosen up, but then I'm afraid that I might hurt him because he's so serious,
Yeah.
or that I may be too loose in joking in spiritual subjects. So it's difficult to when I was a kid, we were doing some like rude jokes and making rude fun.
Yeah.
But it was somehow easier. But in a temple, then I'm supposed also to be like, to show the example and to know the right humor.
But we should be careful of, there is something called expensive joke. Joke is good, but expensive joke means you make a joke in the wrong way.
Expensive.
Expensive joke.
Expensive.
Expensive joke means joke that are not good to do. Joking is good, but like one day, one story, in the village, I had this story from Mahaprabhu Maharaj, reading, I think Prabhupada was giving that story during initiation. Said in one village, every day the young boys, they go to the seniors, villagers, they will tell, hey, there is a tiger is coming to eat the sheep. But it's not true. So one day the senior, they take wood and sticks and to go and kill the tiger. When they get there is no tiger. They did it once, twice, 3 times. The 4th time, that time was real. It was a real tiger. It came. And they were shouting, tiger, tiger, tiger. The seniors say, no. These boys, they always play with us. They have done that 3 times. But that time, really, tiger was there. This is an expensive joke. You joke with seniors. And another joke, expensive joke is another example of expensive joke is when the son of Krishna, somebody disguise themselves, they put something here in the clothes, and they tell, what's the sage? They ask the sage, okay, you are a sage, you know the past, present, and future. Can you tell us which baby this pregnant lady is going to give birth to? He was a man. He was a man. This guy, Krishna's son, to do that. So the sage was very annoyed, and he cursed them and said, "This woman will give birth to a piece of wood, a piece of iron. This is an expensive job." So we know the story. It really became a piece of iron, and they were finding some solution, ground it to cut in pieces. That they made it in powder. Then they threw it on the river. So some became like a sugarcane, and the last part became like a big piece, and that hunter saw it and put it on the arrow. That's why some people, Hindus, they say Krishna was killed by a hunter. Krishna was not killed. Though the son of Krishna, because nobody could kill them, so they went to a party, they drank some, and they were booze. And they took those iron sugarcane and killed themselves. That was expensive joke. The joke that can give you problem. Expensive joke. Hare Krishna.
I was just to comment that if anybody likes to use Facebook, there's the official Hare Krishna humor conference on Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can put your favorite jokes there and you can see what other people put. Some of them are pretty.
Yeah.
Official Hare Krishna humor.
Official Hare Krishna humor.
Yeah, on Facebook.
There is also Vaishnava humor.
Really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
Yeah, Vaishnav.
see.
In that book, so many things funny, very funny.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Sorry, just what was the name of the book that you quoted before that you said you really liked about when the sky of consciousness is really clouded still?
Madhurya Kadambini.
Madhurya?
Madhurya Kadambini.
Karalini.
Kadambini.
Kadambini.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Satrashmad Bhagavatam ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. And so on is stop this.
Ah, yes.
One was Sri Radha Parisisvara Mandir.